Hi guys, just taking a walk up Sam's. Thought we'd give you a bit of an update on the camper.
Bit of a camper tour, guys.
Camper build.
And seeing as the professional struggler himself, old Chris Allen, who one day we might get to meet, you know, because we're going to try and get in contact with him. Seeing as he's doing a camper van himself, isn't he?
He is.
He's doing a little LDV minibus. We thought he'd show you what sort of camper van we're doing.
We'd tie it in.
Tie it in.
So Chris, hit us up if you want to have a chat about camper van builds.
Yeah, Chris, we might have a few bits that you want. I've been collecting took for years for campers and all sorts. So might have a few bits that you're interested in. So
yeah, just think brass. Brass and postcards are the two main elements of
Chintz.
Sam. Yeah, a bit of chintz.
No, it's a bit of history, guys, a bit of old school history. So last weekend I went to the
Steam Fair.
No, Victorian, where did I go?
Iron Bridge, is it?
Victorian town. It's a Victorian town up in...
Near Birmingham somewhere.
Anyway, somewhere up north.
Near Telford.
Telford, there we go. Victorian town. Look it up, guys, on the Google.
Just here.
Because it is absolutely awesome. The missus took me there for the weekend. No, for the day.
For anniversary.
Yeah, it was lovely. So I bought loads of stuff for the camper. So yeah, Chris Allen, if you want some bits for your camper van, mate, let me know. We've got surplus supplies. But look what I bought today, guys.
Have a look.
What I bought, guys, is the bedroom. Picture the bedroom with a nice bed and then the headboard, some fancy headboard. I'm going to make it myself. But behind that, I wanted to have a feature wall in the bedroom. And in my eyes, I wanted it to look like a bit of a log cabin. So a real rounded wooden wall. So I bought all of these today, which I'm going to debark. So get all the bark off, so it's all like this underneath. Sand it all down, and then stick them to the walls, and it's going to look like the outside of a log cabin on the inside of a camper van. I've got the insulation for the floor.
Which was a right bargain.
Absolute bargain.
We walked into MKM as they were loading this up to throw it in the skip. So I mean, 20 minutes later we could have picked out the skip for free, but we got a hell of a bargain on it. I think that was 30 quid?
Yeah,
25 quid. And it should have...
30 quid all in, should have been 90.
Lovely.
So that's enough to insulate the whole floor in here. I've had this lot for years, so that's going to be the walls. Bought the boards for the floor. That sofa there is going to be
cleaned.
Sort of clean, yeah. Cleaned, restitched. And then I've got this as well, guys. Stuff like this, you know. That there is going to be, it's a heavy.
What is it?
Masonry. I don't know what it was. I think it was like a vent or a breather for a building. It's proper. Some would say it's terracotta. What do you say it is? It's masonry, isn't it?
Yeah, who knows what it is?
But it's going to be the wine rack.
Heavy duty wine. The wine bottles fit. have you tried?
Yeah, it's perfect. I used one in the shepherd's huts. And one day, Jack, we'll have to show the people both shepherd's huts.
A proper in-depth look at pictures.
I bought these as well at Cheffing's auction. Cheffing's auction, vintage auction, hit them up. They do some amazing stuff, cheap as chips. I bought that there. What two mules used to pull. So I'm going to varnish it all up, paint the metal bits black, and I'm going to hang it from the ceiling in the kitchen area with a nice lights. So yeah, I think that's 3 quid at the vintage auction. Bargain, guys, bargain. Right, let's have a look inside, shall we? So, I need a light here, really.
Ah, that's where the other one's gone. I wondered where our other tripod was. I couldn't find it.
Back of my motor to do the filming.
Yeah, nice.
So, guys, this here, I come up with a lovely idea. We have one of these doors, this side, that side of the door, and there's a big one around there. This one, I was going to put some bits and bobs in there, like a generator. The generator's going in that side. So this one, ta-da!
It's an ex-fire truck, so it's got these awesome storage containers all the way around that slide out.
So this one here, I don't know how I'm going to quite do it yet. We've got some nice Indian sandstone slabs. I might put one in here with a heat shield and put a barbecue on it. A nice outdoor barbecue. So I'm just pull it out, barbecue, cook, take it into the kitchen, serve up. Beautiful. So in here, guys, we have...
Beautiful, beautiful.
You've got a torch on there.
No, but it's quite a good camera the old iPhone, so I should be able to see.
So in here, guys, last weekend, me and the wife came here and we managed to put all the timbers down for the floor. So we're going to insulate this tomorrow. So this is going to be the kitchen area, right along here. Kitchen area along here. There's going to be a big hatch here that goes through to the cab. Then we're going to have a rock and roll bed there. Probably another seat somewhere at the table. We'll sit that with seat belts and stuff on it. So that can be for the kids and stuff like that.
You're going to replace this opaque stuff for clear.
Yeah, that's going to be clear so we can see the stars. And then we're going to have a nice big window here. Full-size caravan window. There's going to be a lovely panoramic. Was it panoramic?
Panoramic?
Panoramic screen across here. Full length window at sort of eye height above the kitchen. Cupboards up here. And then this side there's going to be a nice full length sofa so we can just relax right the way along here. Big TV up here above the door. And then this is the bathroom, guys. So two things I wanted in this motorhome is I didn't want to slack on a bed. I wanted a full-size bedroom and I wanted a full-size shower. As you see, I'm a big bloke. We need our room when we're in the shower, guys. Can't be hitting elbows and stuff in the shower. So we're going to walk into here. We're going to have a swivel toilet, a Thetford swivel in the corner. Then a full-size shower tray in here. A little window. So yeah, full-size shower, guys. It's going to be a bit of a wet room. And we picked up the marble. No, we've done a deal today, didn't we, Jack?
Yeah, another deal from MKM. We've got some marble effect
Shower
paneling.
screens.
Yeah, for the new offices down the yard, and also for the campervan.
We bought the whole lot they had left for half price. Should have been 1,700 quid for shower screens, and I think we got them for 500 quid, so bargain. Anyway, guys, this here, these are both going to have sliding doors, save room, and then this here is going to be the bedroom. So we've gone for a small double bed, which we can both fit on, and that gives us 400mm right around the bed, so we can actually walk around it. And then at the back here, we're going to have a new PVC door with a window. So it opens, a nice big window here. When you wake up in the mornings in bed, you can look out the view. And then at the back here, there's going to be a big flip down, either on a winch or hydraulics or something that
Horse box springs, maybe.
Yes, something that me and Jack codged together.
It might need some welding. Welder fabber.
Welder fab. Mate. Any ideas, Baz, how we can make a fairly big door at the back here that's hinged at the bottom, flip down to become a veranda, sit on and have our breakfast. How we can make that work without too much complication. I'm thinking some, obviously because it's a lorry, we've got 24 volt. We can either go down the electrical system or we can have hydraulics or a winch, maybe a 24 volt winch.
Yeah. And you've got the weight to play with, because this is rated to what, 26 tonne?
So we've got a lot of room to play with weight.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, guys. It's coming on. So this wasn't bad for a day's work. I was going to try and keep this checker plate. I don't know how expensive it is to buy, but it was a pig to get up, so we left it in. Oh yeah, Jack, let's show them the receipts. Chunky!
I thought I heard someone huffing about.
The multimeter.
Well, what's flat?
Well, the one in the black case. Yeah. It is down the other unit. Walk towards the bed, look to the right with a standard line, you've got the bed in there. Box there, on top of there. Who?
Alfie. Alfie!
Alfie! Right, your mic opposite. Oh, right. Who? Oh, yeah.
Jay.
So in here, guys, we're going to have, normally a body on a lorry isn't this far apart.
But obviously, because it's X-Fast, they've got this 20-odd foot lighting mast that goes up.
Push a button in there, guys, look. And then this mast goes up in the air with 4 floodlights on it.
And we think this might be in here, might be some sort of electrical stuff, did we think? Because it had 110.
It's got some sort, I'd like to say inverters, but there's 2 in the cab. I don't know what's in this box, but I took the lid off, because what I want to do, guys, chop the top of this lid off, this box, so that I can bring my hatch through. And I'm going to have a metre by metre sort of walk-through hatch or crawl-through, so we can get from the cab to the back. I need to make that so that it's waterproof and also can stand up to the suspension of the cab.
Yeah, and also detachable, so when you fit the cab up,
Yeah, so
when you tilt the cab.
I have seen it done on horse boxes. It looks fairly simple. I'm sure we'll sort it.
So, seats. So you may have seen the Granada. It's not even anymore, is it?
No,
It's been scrapped.
It's been cut up.
It's been scrapped. So what's sitting over there?
These were the original seats at the Scania. Big, heavy, clumsy, really uncomfortable. I mean, look at that one. Look, it's nearly worn through. Horrible seats. So, guys, we ripped them out last week, and we've replaced them with like the best car seat you can get, like an armchair.
Ford Granada seats.
Ford Granada Scorpio seats, heated, electric. I've got to wire them up yet. I've got to mount them onto the new mounts and get all the heated seats working. But they are so comfortable. And the miles we're going to be doing in this, we wanted some comfort. So I've gone for some real 80s leather seats.
Lovely.
Look good, don't they?
Yes, guys, that's the Campervan project at the moment.
Yeah.
It's getting there. Hopefully. Are you hear this weekend coming?
I'm here tomorrow, yeah. I'm here tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, this weekend coming, yeah. We're hoping to get the floor insulated this weekend. We'll get it insulated, get it boarded. I'm not going to run any pipes or wiring through the floor. That's all going to go underneath the floor and then through the walls. So I'm happy to just go ahead and insulate this and board it. I've got to sort out the door for the rear of this and the window. I want to get that in the following weekend. So it's all secure. And then yeah, think about this back flip, this like flip down. Because I have done a flip down before, guys, and I'm sure Jack will put a video up here. On the shepherd's hut, me and the wife made a lovely, our first ever shepherd's hut, picture here. We made a lovely flip down veranda with a nice set of steps coming down it, and I'd like to really mirror that on this. And then what I might do, Jack, once the flip down is up when we're travelling, I might go all out, mate.
Do what?
Get KD airbrushing to airbrush some mental design on the back. Some proper.
Well, you've got enough wall space on the sides and all.
Eat your heart out.
And
it's going to go metal grey.
And because, guys, Sam starts his class 1 this week, he can solve the worry about getting a car with him and tow one.
Yeah, I wanted to get a camper long enough to fit the missus' car in. I bought a lovely little theatre Bath. So they're quite small, aren't they? Little compact cars. I wanted something long enough to drive one of them in the back. But this isn't long enough. So what we might do is get the little dolly frame and tow it behind.
Lovely.
Then we can park up in the lay-by, shoot off in the Fiat, do a bit of shopping. It's got to be ready by April, guys. April. We've got to get Chunky and his wisdom with wiring to come and wire it all up. Me and Jack are going to try and between us
work out how to set up some sort of solar system.
Yeah.
But also with the option to run off generator and plug it in should it be at a campsite.
Yeah, so hook up the campsite, generator, solar system. And also we're going to fit a diesel boiler. So you can get these water boilers now that go in the cupboards that run off the diesel tank. So we can get one of them put in. And what else? Oh, a night heater.
Night heater.
Nice and cosy.
I can't remember what else there was.
I've got 2 Maxi air fans going in the ceiling, one in the bedroom, one in the main room. So it's one pulls the air in and one sucks the old air out.
And then more toot than you can take a stick at.
Yeah.
More chintz.
We've got some lovely ideas.
Wall to wall chintz.
I collect
tasteful.
It is tasteful, yeah. I collect a lot of horse brasses, believe it or not. I don't know if I believe it, Jack, but I have hundreds of horse brasses. I was thinking about putting an old oak beam across the middle of the ceiling, give it an old pub feel, and hang all my brasses on it. So I'm not sure yet. There's loads of ideas running around in the head. We've either got to make it old school, like a real old school pub feel, or we've got to go ultra modern. And I don't think with the stuff we've got, it's going to be ultra modern. Do you, Jack?
No.
But it's fun though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the Campervan, guys.
Yeah, that's the camper van. So yeah, struggler, hit us up, mate. Got loads of stuff you'd love. Come and visit us, mate. You'll love it down this neck of the woods, wouldn't you? And we're not too far from you either. We're only about an hour. Yeah, so hit us up, struggler. We've got loads of bits you'll love, mate. You need to come down here, see what we're doing. We'll sort you out some bits and bobs. And yeah, I'm sure it'll be a funny day. Bring the old struggle bus down, mate. Bring little dog. And yeah, we'll make you a nice cup of tea.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Right, let's get cracking.
Crack on.
Morning, guys. Monday morning, and we're back at it. The sun is shining, but I fear not for long. I hear tell of lots and lots of rain. It rained a lot last night, so much so that the unit got flooded out. Lovely. We put in an overflow pipe last year to try and stop it, but it had too much water. It flooded us out. What are we up to this week? So we're just loading up, gonna head over to the pond, help the pond guys line it. The team were there Friday, sanding it up, getting it all ready for lining today. Sam's on holiday. It's a rare occasion, but Sam is on holiday today. Just poured some blocks. I'm gonna get over there, help the pond guys out, get it lined, and then they're gonna finish the pumps and the filtration, and then we can plan rocking it. Yes, we can. But yeah, we'll get over there, see what's what, have a coffee and the tea up. Lovely. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. We really appreciate it when you like and subscribe. Oh, I was going to say Chunky, but he's gone. Just got to the pond job. This is the first time I've seen the liners. So I guess that big one there, this big one here is the big pond liner, and that box is the little pond liner. And I think those rolls there are all the underlay. Obviously, because we're rocking it, there's an underlay, then a liner, then another layer of overlay to protect the liner from the rocks. And that's the same on both the ponds, the big and the little. So we're going to try and get these round there now. Potentially should have brought our little forklift for that. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Pond blokes aren't here yet. We're going to have a look at what they've done on the pond Friday. Three-quarters of a ton of liner into a walled garden that's got very small access. Joy. Luckily Andy can dig a dance. So the sand has been dressed more appropriately by the pond guys, and we're starting to get underlay in. So it's like a fleece underlay. Protect the liner from the stones, or they've picked most of them out and sanded it. And then that gets seam welded, I think, with heat. Yeah. So underlay's all in. Now we've got to manhandle this 3/4 of a ton liner. We've got the 3-tonner, we've got lots of hands on deck and cue time lapse. the liner in. I've just got to go around now and get out all the air bubbles, all the creases, tuck it into all the voids. We're going to bring around some reasonably sized rocks, so when they put the overlay on, the same stuff as the underlay doesn't blow away before we rock it. That's what we're on now. They're going to titivate, we're going to get rocks. We've just stone picked the pond up the top, so they can get the underlay in that as well and line that. And job is a good one. 3/4 of a ton liner, lined, lovely. The rain's come, the rain has started. I can confirm it's wet. The liner is in. Now that they don't need us, we're leaving. But the pond blokes are now finishing with the overlay, and we've taken some of the rocks around there for them, so they can weigh the overlay down, because we're not going to be rocking it up until next week, I think. We're starting a new little job tomorrow, just a little garden job. And then obviously I'm on my course Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sam starts his class 1. So we've got to find jobs for the boys to get on with. And then when we're all back at it, we're back here rocking. Bridge next week as well. So we'll have to film that getting made. We're not making it now. A very close friend of the business, well, my wife's uncle, and someone who's at the same unit as us is building it. I'll make sure I get some filming of that. Anyway, they're going to pick a rotavator up now, and I'm going to head back to the yard and crack on back there. Yes.
Morning! Morning!
You might notice my nose. So yesterday, as we were leaving, me and Connor loaded up the beaver breaker, it's on hire today, and the hydraulic hose twatted me in the face. I tried to blame Connor, but it was my fault. So accident book got an entry, and I got a lovely grazed nose, but it's okay because my wife tended it to it last night. She gave it a clean with some TCP. Anyway, what we're on today, so we're just going to pour some blocks as always, and then we're starting a garden job. Obviously the pond blokes are over there doing the second pond lining and doing the filters and pumps, so we're not needed. And then we're going to start a nice little garden. It's a new build estate. Obviously, as you know, new build gardens are rubbish. So new pagoda, new shed base, sleeper retaining wall, level the garden, turf. Job is a good one. So we're over there today. And there's a chunky. Yes, so get these blocks poured, get on the road, and then we'll show you today's job. Right guys, we're on site. So this is a new build. It's almost as new a build as you can get, because they're still building next door. But as ever, with a new build, the garden is a load of old tripe. So, what's the plan? So the plan is, right, this shed, getting rid of the shed base, that's moving over into that corner there. Sleeper wall along the back, returned to level the garden up. Now you can't really see on the video, but actually the garden's probably 600 mil lower at that end. Actually, the drop the other side of that fence, I'll show you the drop the other side of that fence, because it's ridiculous. Big old drop the other side of that fence. So sleeper wall going in here, returned there. Shed base obviously going in here, but we're going to carry that sleeper wall back behind to retain it. Garden's then getting levelled, new topsoil and turfed. Shed base coming out, infilling with these Pendle new build wonders, slabs, same this side, back to the house, and then a lovely timber pagoda coming off the side there. Lovely. So the plan is today, is to get this row of slabs lifted, because the patio's coming back one slab, but infilling that end, clear the end of the garden and get the sleeper wall up, because that'll give us our structure. We've got a manhole in the middle of the garden, so we might need to get a riser, level that up, and then I guess we've got to take this shed down or move it out of the way and break the shed base up. Joy. Blowing a hooey. Me and Sam just nipped up to the yard. We're going to meet the engineer about the fibre cables under the path, try and get some movement on this entranceway. And yeah, obviously Andy was up here last week. It's all been cleared again, banks all sorted. Looking lovely up here it is. Oh, and our sign blew over. Those posts were deep and that's very windy today. That blew our sign over. It's blown 2 of them over, so we'll get the other one now. But yes, we're up here just going to meet the engineer. And fingers crossed, he says, yeah, there's loads of slack on that. Just dig back 10 metres either way, lower that down, job's a good one. Because it was tens of thousands of pounds to reroute them. Yes, well, lovely. So guys, we've just met the engineer. He's just gone to check on that side. But where he's been is, so these fibre cables aren't live yet. So they go all the way down the end here, and then all the way down to the bottom of the road into a cabinet, and they're just coiled up. So they're not live.
Hi there.
So from that direction, we can dig back, lower it, or slew it, as he was saying,
Slew it down,
to
mate.
carriageway depth, which we think is probably where that big pipe is. What's that, water or electric?
It's a big pipe.
A big pipe, oil. It's an oil pipeline. And he's just gone down that way to check that side. And if that side is the same, then we are A-OK, contractor back in, lowering these cables, getting the entranceway sorted. Go. Day one done. So what have we done? We moved the shed, lifted these slabs, and we've got the retaining wall up now and the shed base ready to be poured. So the shed's obviously going to go there. We've got to break out that concrete base tomorrow and then relay slabs. Slabs come all the way out here. Pagoda job is a good one. Morning guys, Wednesday morning. My nose is looking like I've gone 10 rounds, ruining this beautiful face. What we're on today? So Andy, Connor and Chunky are at that garden again. Sam's starting his class 1 today. It's very windy and rainy, and yes, he's starting his class 1 in horrible conditions, so that when he gets to his test he's like, this is a doddle because I've done it in bad conditions. I'm back on my course. I don't know what we're doing today. I think we are doing, let's have a look at the schedule. Day 3, I've done that. Day 4, vehicle costings. So is it worth buying that new Scania? Is it going to pay off? And then maintenance planning, lovely. So I'm going to make a coffee, get the computer on, and get ready to do some more operator license learning. No, Transport Manager learning. Yes, just been and dropped a digger off down the road and some ballast. Getting it all done before I start my course at 9. Lovely. Well, me and Sam are out for the next 3 days. Now Sam's back Friday. So hopefully we can get some good filming in. And I will see you after I've done some more studying.
Morning guys. So it is 7:20 and we have just got to Chelmsford. Been on the road about an hour. So yeah, we're here. Just stopped at McDonald's to get a latte, a nice refreshing latte, before I start the HGV Class 1 course. It's just round the corner, about 5 minutes round the corner. So yeah, a few butterflies guys, a few butterflies. Been a long time since I've been under any test conditions, but the test isn't until next Tuesday, so I've got 3 or 4 days of just training.
so I'm sure it'll be fine. So yes, Jack's on his course, I'm on my course, the boys are on site. We had a good day yesterday at this little job, not a huge job, just, you know, levelling the garden, making it look pretty. So the boys are back there today. Yeah, hopefully they're going to get on all right without us all. But yes guys, I will catch up with you later on. I finish about 2 o'clock I think, so I'll check in then. Toodle pip.
Hi guys, that's my day of training done. Enlightening day today. It was all about planned preventative maintenance, vehicle costings, that was quite interesting, and weights and loads and sizes. And those boys are now back. It's very wet and windy. I think I've avoided a wet day today. But I wonder where Chunky's been. No one knows where he's been. Chunky, let's see what he's got. So Chunky went to pick up the 18 Pendle slabs, which we couldn't find anywhere other than Travis Perkins, that we don't use very often, and some nice green posts for the pagoda. Lovely.
So guys, day 2, 20 past 7. Thought I'd just stop at Mackie D's and get myself a latte. So yeah, day 2, I finished yesterday about 3 o'clock after driving all day, and yeah, it went well. I didn't go up any curbs, so that's a good thing, because that's an instant fail. But no, it went really well. The instructor took me around for about an hour with him driving, and then chucked me in the driver's seat. And that was about 9 o'clock yesterday morning, and then I stayed in there till about 1:30. So yeah, good day's driving, really enjoyed it. A bit of an eye-opener, because over the years, I mean, it's been 15 years since I've been under any test conditions, like I said yesterday. And driving a class 2 8-wheeler for all them years, you pick up a few bad habits. So it's yeah, I just got to knock them bad habits out of me, stick to what they want me to do, and hopefully all will go well for Tuesday. So I've got today, I'm doing the reversing today, and the coupling up and uncoupling of the trailer. And then I'm not there tomorrow, and I'm back there Monday, and then my test is on Tuesday. So you won't see in this video whether I passed or not. You'll have to wait till next week. But yeah, no, it's a good day. It's there's still a lot to think about. Obviously, it's a bigger vehicle, a lot more length, and you're a bit higher up, and there's a lot more sway, especially when you go over bridges. And the wind's been mad lately, so it's yeah, it's all sent to test us. But no, we done well. The instructor was impressed, I was happy, so all good, all good. So the boys seem to be getting on all right without us. They had a good day yesterday. Jack's had another good day on his exam, so he's doing all right. I'll get him to do some more filming. I'm sure he is, but we'll see if he's doing bits in between. There's not a lot he can film because he's not on site either. And there's not a lot I can film because I'm not on site. So we will fill this video up with some bits and bobs. But yeah, anyway, have a lovely Thursday guys, and we'll catch up soon. Ciao Bella.
Hi guys, just finished the most mind-boggling day of the Transport Manager CPC yet. Driver's hours, which could be a 10-day course all in itself. Whey, nearly fell over them. That's how much my head's discombobulated, nearly falling over. And I can't seem to get a position where I haven't got loads of glare from lights. No, look at that, it's like Las Vegas. Got Blackpool illuminations in here. Where are we going? That's not too bad. So, Chunky, Andy and Connor managed to get all the soil in today, other than probably about 2 tons. Connor did like 8 tons of wheelbarrowing today. I did driver's hours. There's some serious stuff going on with driver's hours, because you've got driver's hours and working time. And if you're a transport manager or in the industry, I imagine it's one of your biggest headaches, and it's going to be one of ours, because we drive occasionally, but enough to fall into the regulations. So we've got lots of forms to fill in. One thing I was going to say is Anglian water cooled, and they've finally signed off the standpipe. So we've got a date, the 3rd of October, they are putting our water connection on. As long as the council signs off on the permit, I still can't get it right. Signs off on the permit to let them use the road. Tomorrow I'm back on training. And actually we also had a call from the director of the Welder Fabber videos, who was very impressed with these videos, which is nice to hear. And potentially going to do a bit of a collab, so watch this space. Anyway, speak to you soon.
Morning, guys. It's Friday, and we're both back in the yard. Yes, we are. We're both back in the yard, and it's 6:15 in the morning. So it's dark and it's miserable. But
It is still really dark,
isn't it?
It's felt like the darkest morning yet.
So we're both back in the yard, and it's the end of the week. So we thought we'd do a little catch up with you guys, because we haven't been about much this week. Well, I haven't, and Jack has. Well, he was for the first half of the week.
Dotting in and out.
So how's your week been, Jack?
My week has been full of numbers, and I've talked about me being like Carol Vorderman in the past. Boobies. But this week has been full on. We did driver's hours, I mentioned. We did scheduling. I've got to do scheduling like 18 different drops, different times to unload pallets. You've got to put your brakes in there with working time and driver's hours. And
it's mental, guys. I've always known about this course, and I've never wanted to partake myself, but it's you've got to be an accountant, you've got to be a businessman, you've got to be a health and safety instructor, you've got to be a midwife. Yeah. You've got to be everything in order to run a few lorries.
Childbirth's on today's schedule.
Yeah, it's eye-opening. And what sort of revelations have you found?
So, revelations. So we drive, so let's say a typical month, the lorry's out 5 times, 6 times. Not a great deal, but enough to fall within the regs.
Yeah, probably both lorries. 10 days a month.
Yeah, 10 days a month. Sometimes it could be every day of the month, but some months slower. So over the winter months it's slower.
It fluctuates.
But we have to fill in a manual entry on the tachograph machine for every day our drivers aren't driving. Which means in theory, every day they've got to get in the lorry, both Sam and Gary, so the only 2 drivers we've got at the moment, put their card in, put a manual entry in so that if they get stopped by the DVSA on the road, they can have 28 days of evidence of where they've been. Which is...
Yeah, I mean, I think personally, guys, this is going to come up in Sam's next weekly waffle, because it's... I said to Jack yesterday, me and him are going to butt heads about some of these rules, because obviously Jack's going to be the transport manager.
Which means I'm in front of the traffic commissioner if we get something wrong.
Yeah, and it's... Honestly, I don't know how the traffic commissioners and these people that make these rules up can put them into force. Like, who, what and why... Why do they want to know where we are when we're not driving? So say I go on holiday, I've still got to put my card in and do a manual entry.
And
it's
actually,
ridiculous.
And actually, if you're on holiday or on sick, I still have to track that you've done 48 hours that week, so that you don't go over your 48-hour average over 17 weeks.
It's ridiculous. What's going to happen in this country, guys, and you'll probably see it in the next 5 years, is these rules are going to get harder and harder and harder to abide by. So there'll be no haulage industry, because they're making it so tick boxy every single journey.
If you're a haulier and your drivers are only driving every day, then you've got a record on the tacho. But because we only drive sporadically, we've got to prove. And naturally, if Sam gets stopped at the roadside and he hasn't got 28 days of a record of where he's been,
diary,
it's £200 fine per day missing, up to £1,000. Plus, it means Sam gets a driver's conduct hearing, the traffic commissioner, and I get in front of them as the transport manager. So we've got to fill in. So the guy on the course showed us this form. which is a form of attestation that we need to fill in for every period of non-driving, including rest periods, so that they can see, oh, Sam had a weekend this week.
It's unreal.
It's crazy.
But yet farmers who can work 100 hours a week, you know, in the hype of their seasons, they don't get tracked for any of this. They're exempt.
Yeah.
It's unreal. Yet they still go on the road. They still employ these 16-year-olds to run around in these 40-mile-an-hour fast tracks with 30 tonne on the back and keep crashing them. There's no rules and regulations for them or driver's hours, is there? But us old boys who are just trying to do their job and only run 2 little lorries, very sporadically, you know, we're under the rate. We're under the spotlight.
The other thing is, so if your vehicle is over 3.5 tonne, so if you've got a transit van and a trailer with a small digger on it, you're over 3.5 tonne, you have to have a tachograph in that. If you're doing it as a job, have to have a tachograph. How many builders and landscapers and ground workers tow diggers around without a tachograph?
And also, guys, did you know that if your transit van has rear seats, you don't fall into that category?
Yeah, no, it's dual use. So if it's got rear seats, therefore it's basically, it can be classed as a people moving vehicle.
So all you've got to do is put seats in the back, guys, and you'll be all right.
So those people that have a crew cab and delete the back seats for storage, no, you need a tacho now, and you need to have it on an O licence.
It's unreal.
But then there's also rules about if you're going within 50 kilometres, there's some things that it's, honestly, it's a minefield. I don't know why someone hasn't said yet, these rules are a bit too much, we should just simplify it.
And there's also confusion, there's been confusion in my lifetime of driving lorries about the, you know, the normal running rules of 4.5 hours breaks and all that, and then the 6-hour rule. They sort of muddy the waters, especially when the 6-hour rule comes into play.
Yeah.
A lot of people run by that alone, especially the old school guys. They all run by the 6-hour rule. Yeah, it's mind-numbing enough with just getting your head around driver's hours without all this diary filling and all this crap you got to go through.
But we're getting there.
So yeah, it'll be all right, guys. Hopefully, the plan is once the new yard's open, we come away from landscaping a little bit. We'll still do it. We'll still offer that service, but we'll come away from landscaping. We'll get probably 2 more 8-wheelers on the road. We'll have the Arctic, and then we'll do a bit more haulage. So that we're driving more regularly, so it's not so difficult.
I think as a restricted operator, I think we do pretty well. I mean, we've got calendars and wall charts everywhere, and we do
keep on top of it, don't we?
Yeah, we do, and we've got, I mean, things like there were people on our course yesterday that don't have tacho analysis, and we've got a software company so we can send our tacho cards, put them off, send the data across, they analyse it.
And it's also things like in the mornings, I've always been one for you know, not putting the first 15 minutes on. I sort of get in the lorry, chuck my card in, do me walk round, fill in my sheet, off we go. But apparently you've got to, well, my brother used to say, you've got to show your first 15 minutes as other work, or whatever it is. And I just want to get going, guys. I ain't got time to be hanging around for 15 minutes. 15 minutes is a long time in one of our days. And we get a lot more done. You know, I could be moving bags of cement, something more productive, but no, I've got to sit there for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
so
anyway,
that's gonna be coming into force.
Yeah, well, that's my course. Sam, how has your first 2 days as Yorkie 3 been?
Yorkie 3 is getting there.
Chunky Yorkie 1,
yeah.
Sam's brother Mitch, Yorkie 2.
Yeah.
Sam is now going to be Yorkie 3.
So we're getting there, guys. I've always wanted to do my class 1. Finally got it booked in. We need it for the future, so we're both doing something good for the company. I'm doing my class 1, Jack's doing his course, so we're both giving something back to the company that's going to push us further. So I've always wanted to do it. I was nervous about going there, but it turns out that the instructor is quite impressed with me. I mean, he says normally he doesn't take the trainee to Ipswich where I'm doing my test, so from Chelmsford to Ipswich, he doesn't take them there until the 4th day. And within the first 2 hours of me driving, he took me to Ipswich. So he's had a comfortable week, just sitting there as a passenger. Hasn't really said a lot because he says if he doesn't say a lot to me and just tells me directions, I'm doing okay. So it's we've been on mute really most of the week. But yesterday I had my reverse test, which is done in-house now. It's not done at the test centre, it's done in-house with the company I'm training with. And my coupling and uncoupling. And there was a lot of controversy about what Sam did.
Sam got a forgetful blind assessor, it seems.
Yeah, me and him butted heads. He's a nice old boy, but he couldn't see for toffee. So I'm reversing back. you know, looking out the window, I'm on full lock right, and I'm looking out the window, and there's a yellow line. And your wheel can be on that yellow line as you go back, and you've got to go full lock left to get round this cone. So I'm looking out the window, full lock right, and my wheel is on the yellow line. And the assessor points at me and says, no, you've gone over the yellow line. I was like, look, Bob, I'm on the yellow line, mate. So we had a huge argument. The instructor was like, yeah, you're on the yellow line, mate. So anyway, we reversed back, got in the bay, perfect parking, lovely. Uncoupled, pulled forward, got beside the trailer. He was meant to then say, right, now you can couple up again, but check your load is safe and roadworthy, which means that gives me the nod to then walk around and do my checks. He didn't say that, so I pulled forward and coupled up. And he failed me because I didn't do my check of the trailer, because obviously I could have been sent down from anywhere like Liverpool to pick this trailer up. Never seen this trailer in my life. So yes, it's partly my fault for not getting out the cab and being forceful enough to say, no, I've got to do my checks now. But as a instructor, as an assessor, he should have said the right words. I mean, new instructors and assessors out there might see this differently, but I don't. So there's a lot of controversy about whether I should have passed or not. But anyway, the bottom line is I failed my reversing, which is to me right off. So I'm redoing that Monday morning, apparently, before I do another day's training, a few more test routes, and then in for my test on Tuesday. So a bit disappointed. I come home yesterday really annoyed at myself, because I am quite forgetful.
But at least you've had a nice wagon to drive.
Yeah, but Bob didn't help. I mean, it's a nice, you know, it's a nice enough lorry, but it's an Iveco Stralis. You know, there's so much lag when you go to pull away because it's auto. Yeah, there's a big delay at roundabouts. But it's been a good week. It's been an eye-opening week, and I'm annoyed that I failed yesterday, because actually, most days I've got a trailer on, and yeah, I'm good at reversing. Well, I like to say I am.
He's pretty good at reversing.
But it's...
He's only knocked a few gateposts off.
Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We live and we learn. We learn by our mistakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going well. So it's Friday. I'm back with the boys today. We're going to try and get this job ship-shape. We've got the grab lorry going in for its MOT Monday. There's a few bits we know it needs, but we're hoping, well, I say we're hoping, our maintenance provider will sort them out before it goes in for its test, because they've got it for 2 days. And that's another thing we found out. So every MOT your lorry has, it goes to your maintenance provider to do the MOT. They have it for 2 days to get it ready for the MOT, to get it ready, ship shape, so it passes.
Because if it fails, that's a big red mark on your O licence. So they spend 2 days basically pre-testing it, getting it right, so that when it goes to test, they know ready. It's definitely going to pass.
But if it fails after all of that, that's a red mark for you, the owner, the operator, not the MOT station that prepped your lorry.
Yeah.
So they should really be pulled up about it if it fails, but they're not. So that's another rule that they've just come up with. But anyway, that's in next week. So I've got to strip that out today, get all my chints out of the lorry.
Yeah.
Get it washed down ready, give it a bit of an inspection myself. And then we are setting up the boxes in the workshop ready for the bridge build next week.
Yeah, so the bridge at the new pond, we're having that built here. And we're going to set up some boxes that are the same distance apart as the two pads and the same height difference.
Yeah, a mock-up.
Because it's about a metre, 1.2 it's change in height. So the bridge has got to go over the pond, but also climb as well. So we need to make sure that the angles are right, so so it's not too steep or too hard to traverse, basically. Yeah,
so we're going to set that up today. We're going to try and get the pergola, again, controversy. There's some timbers to cut for that. I'm not in Monday, Tuesday, but Jack is. So he is on site Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. They've got the turf, put the pagoda, and generally finish the job off. So I'm going to cut all the timbers today ready for them boys to just smash up on Monday. Bit of a flat
I keep calling it a pagoda. That's the thing we put in the pond. It's a pergola.
Yes.
That's my fault.
Pagoda, pergola, pergola.
Pergola.
So it's 3 different words.
Yeah. A timber structure without a roof, cross members going from one building to some posts.
Yeah.
Pergola, pagoda.
Yeah,
tomato,
just a timber frame.
Yeah.
But we're going to make it look nice, guys. But the client's happy so far, and she's supplying cake every day. So shout out to Sue, one of our cousins, one of my cousin's mother-in-law, shout out to Sue for the cake and the coffee. It's been rather nicely catered job, isn't it?
Yeah, although the coffee is coffee grounds and kind of doesn't know how to make coffee with coffee grounds.
No.
So it's been
A bitty coffee.
tipped into a cup. So you're drinking coffee grounds.
Yeah.
He'll know.
There's a lot that Connor doesn't know, but he's getting there.
Yeah.
And Connor's driving's coming on as well. We've put him through all of his lessons. Apparently the instructor said he's doing really well, and he's got his test booked for November. So he's working towards that. So well done, Legs. It'll be good when we get him on the road, because then he can go out and dot about and pick stuff up. But anyway, we're gonna have a coffee and get on.
Yes.
Aren't we, Jack?
Gak, we are going to get on and see what today brings.
Yeah, it's meant to be dry, but who knows in this country? Things change daily, hourly. So yeah, let's do a bit more. Good morning, people. Little update video for you. So the guys have got, you see it now? Yeah. New shed base in, shed on. Top's all up to height of the sleepers. Legs has just dropped a barrel load of ballast. So now we're getting the posts in, ready for the pergola. So we'll get 2 of them in. Andy's got to slab all of this today. And slab all of this down here. A chunk here. Got to slab all this down here as well. So that'll all be slabbed ready for Monday. And yeah, posts will be in for the pergola. And yeah, it's all go, go, go. But they're getting on. And then we've got to mark out the flower beds, get it all turfed. But yeah, what a place to live, right in front of that. Hey ho, each to their own. But it's all coming on, guys, it's all coming on swimmingly. Friday afternoon, guys. And Chunky has just brought back the 3-tonner and a skip loader. Because it's going out first thing Monday. Chunky's just got on the road to drop off the 1.7 to another customer. Legs and Andy are still on site. I've been cutting all the timbers ready for the pagoda on Monday. Now I'm just about to unload these bits of kit. So yeah, it's all go, go, go. It's sort of the routine on a Friday normally. Like all the plant starts to come back. You start getting the plant ready for the Monday. So yeah, there's a lot of toing and froing on a Friday. I think most Fridays we probably pick up, I don't know, 4 or 5 bits of kit. It means if we're picking plant up, it means it's out on hire, which means it's earning money. And that is what we want. So yes, right, slow the ramps down and get these bits of kit off. So yeah, that was a turnout for the old books, wasn't it? Old Welder Fabber's director giving us a call. Wants to do a bit of a collab video with the Daines Lowe team. I think the next one we've got to contact has got to be the professional struggler. So far we've met flat broke Sandy, the trucker, lovely old boy. Trucker Tim, met him. So we just got Welder Fabber to go. We've got professional struggler to go. And Lord Muck. I'd like to bump into Lord Muck one of these days. But yeah, here they are, look. Here's Limpy and Larry. Just got back in the old Daines Lowe service vehicle. I wonder what sort of day they've had.
Well, that's another week at Daines Lowe done. Chunky! It's another week done. Thanks for watching the video, guys.
Yeah, and like I always say to you guys, like and subscribe. One of the better things you can do this week. Cheer yourself up and like and subscribe. Because we ain't going nowhere. So, yeah.
Thanks again to the director of the Welder Fabber videos. He gave us a call earlier this week. And yeah, it was a good conversation. He said,
He said,
Chuggy.
can I meet Chunky? Well, he said, well, mate, we'd rather meet everyone else. But yeah, no, thanks for calling us, mate. It's sort of cheered our week up a bit, really.
As the
We're
channel
only small.
as the channel grows, we hope we meet all of you.
We're only little.
And yeah, sort of join this community a bit more and yeah, pump out some good content, good videos. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we like it. We love doing it. I mean, I'm really forgetful of filming, but we enjoy what we do. So thank you so much for watching. It's been great.
awesome. Well, we'll see you on the next one.
See, I won't see you till Wednesday because I'm driving.
Oh yeah, I'm about Monday, Tuesday in Sam's.
Monday, mate. This is my bit here.
Yeah. Hey, hey, Chuggy.